When we were young, we would ride bikes together. Our egos 5 times as inflated as the punctured rubber tires that wrestled with the gravel beneath them. Then, from the corner of our eye, see the blur of graffiti-covered construction that made it look like God had splattered a rainbow onto the canvas of our street corner. We rode until the wind deafened our ears, and the only sound we could hear was the rapid beating of our hearts. We thought we were invincible. Kings who wore Nike-crested crowns on our feet, fitted cap halos on our head, untouchable in a world that tried to tell us we were mere mortals. Things were simple back then. We hadn't seen the world for what it was because it was whatever we wanted it to be. It was the comfort we felt when our infant tears were consoled in each of our mother's arms. It was the laughter we shared after rolling around on the ground as if trying to leave grass stains imprinted on our skin. It was the neighborhood soccer games, where piles of pebbles became goalposts and we played with no out of bounds because the world had yet to tell us what our boundaries were. So in a world of no limits, we were like pirates. We'd walk around chasing girls like they were marked with X's, trying to open them up like treasure chests, thinking that is what it meant to be a man. Then one night it went too far. Liquor and lust blindfolding your moral compass, you were lost. Stumbling onto a girl who would soon become the target of your bow and arrow game. She said no, you kept going. She said no, you kept going. Her hands gripping the sheets so tightly, her knuckles blended in with the stitches of white, her eyes closed shut so that she would never see the face of a man who would haunt her the rest of her life. Her lungs imploding and erupting as breath became harder to take, her insides being hacked away like natives of an indigenous land. But you must have had imperialist instincts. Destroying the temple she built as her body put a Prince earthquake beneath you. I know you're not a bad kid. You never were. You were my best friend, but you can't give that girl back what you took from her. And she can't give you back what you received that night. See, you weren't the first to stake your claim in her. Her father, a man with volcanoes for eyes and a brass-knuckled fist for a heart, plunged himself inside of her when Mama wasn't home. Now she sits there, with HIV streaking through her veins like a meteor shower that never ends, and now you share her burden. Forced to carry this infection the way a widow's hands carry cracked memories. When God said an eye for an eye, I guess he wasn't kidding. Sometimes I sit up at night blaming myself, wondering if I could have prevented what happened, why I didn't stop you when I saw the animal in your eyes as you looked at her. We thought we were invincible. Kings who wore Nike-crested crowns on our feet, fitted cap halos on our head, untouchable in a world that tried to tell us we were mere mortals. We didn't listen. Look where it got us.